Steele on the wing. Steele looking for Gomez, knocked out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call a foul. That's going to be on Young, and Young has picked up her third. That's the team's second. So right in front of the Lady Pioneer bench, you get it into Farmer. Shot, short, no good. Rebound, up, and no good. Carden's shot hung on the rim for a while, but would not fall through. Here's Elrod. Hands it off. Here's the shot. It's up and good. That's a little runner there by Ryan. Ryan gets her 5th point, 22-11, and a timeout called by Coach Rubio. 3:03 to go in the third. Lead is 11. It's 22-11 as the Warriorettes lead it by 11. Once again, you're listening to coverage and you're watching coverage of tonight's 8th grade middle school game between the Lady Pioneers and the Warriorettes. It's brought to you by Gray's Family Pharmacy. It's on WBMC's 97.7 Facebook page and on Main Street Media's YouTube page. Go to Gray's Pharmacy. Flu season still in effect. Got to get those vaccines. Gray's Family Pharmacy, that is the place to go. See the fine folks over there. They'll get you all taken care of. Farmer will inbound in backcourt. As we're back underway, here's Simpson. Simpson from the midcourt circle. She's guarded closely by Elrod. She wants to go one-on-one. Drives, shoots, can't get it to go. Elrod had it. It goes off of her knee out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Pioneers. Gomez, right side of the glass. Inbounds to Templeton. Templeton will bring it out. Goes cross court. There's Simpson. Simpson, no shot for a three. Back across Templeton in the lane. Pulls out to Carden. Carden shoots and scores. Ava Carden with her first two. 22-13. Runner is short, but a foul called on the Lady Pioneers. And that is going to be on Farmer. Farmer's picked up her third. That's the team's fourth. That'll put Ryan on the free throw line. Ryan's going to shoot two. They'll let Gomez do a little shoe maintenance. And now here's Ryan. First shot no good, off the front of the rim. Kennerly will come in for Gomez. Ryan's second shot coming up, trying to stretch the lead to 10. It's good. One of two, 23-13. 2:25 and counting to go here in the third. On past Templeton. Farmer trying to find Carden cutting baseline. That pass a little wide, and it goes back to the Warriorettes. Elrod will be met in backcourt by Templeton. She'll beat the press. Turner, inside shot is good by Ryan. Ryan's got 8, 5 of them here in the third quarter. 25-13. Simpson gets it to Farmer. Farmer back to Simpson. Simpson, no shot. Now Simpson will back it out. Want to go one-on-one. Farmer has her pass deflected. It's picked up by Turner. Turner will give it to Ryan. Ryan lobs it to Davis and over to Elrod for a three. It's short. Rebound by Turner. Turner's shot no good. Ball bouncing around, and we've got a jump ball. Or no, we've got a foul, I think. And they are. They're going to call an offensive foul on Turner. That's her first, team's third. Bryant back in the game. And also Finley McDonald in the game for the Lady Pioneers for the first time. Templeton in front court. Lobs it near side. That's McDonald. And McDonald loses it out of bounds. And they're going to say no. It was last touch by the Warriorettes. Bryant, right side of the glass, underneath. Gets it out high to Simpson. Simpson works it back to McDonald. Now, actually, that's Simpson. She'll put up a three, no good. Rebound, Lady Pioneers. Putting that back in. That was Lila Collier. Her first two of the night. Back the other way. Elrod's shot is short, saved, but it's saved to the Lady Pioneers. Bryan now the takeaway by the Warriorettes. Knocked away on the floor. Picked up by the Warriorettes, but first they're going to call, I think, a jump ball. No, it's going to be the Warriorettes calling timeout. So the 30-second timeout called by the Warriorettes with 56.8 to go in the third as the Warriorettes trying to save a possession or trying to keep possession and leading by 10, high score of 25 to 15. It'll be Warriorettes ball. Clark will be inbounding side front court. Inbound shot for three by Ryan is no good. Davidson with the rebound, and it's stolen by Simpson. Simpson in front court. Now she's in trouble. And coming over the back, they're gonna call that on Elrod. Elrod has picked up foul number 4, and that's the team's 4th. So Elrod will come out. Hetty is back in the game with 42.9 to go in the third and a 10-point lead. Simpson throws it to Templeton. Now Templeton back to Simpson on that left side. Works it to Bryant. Bryant throws it up top over the head of McDonald. It'll go out of bounds. And it goes back to the Warriorettes with 33.6 to go here in the third quarter. Ryan keeping the ball out. Ryan in the circle challenge, finds Steele. Steele back in the game, back to Ryan. Ryan between the circles, going right side, and they're going to call Templeton with her third. That's the 5th team foul, so with 19.7, almost the same situation as it was the last time, but there was 19.6 to go. And back at the line is going to be Lula Ryan, who was 1 for 2 her last trip. Shot is no good. Kennerly will return for Bryant. Rigsby will come into the game for the Warriorettes. Lead is still 10. Ryan with her second shot coming up. It's no good. Lane violation will be called against the Lady Pioneers. Left the lane just a little too soon, and now Ryan with a chance to make him pay. Her shot is good. Got 1 of 2. Lead is 11. Here comes Templeton. Templeton in front court gets it over to Simpson. Simpson shooting a 3. It's good. Simpson drains her second 3 of the game. She's got 8. 26 to 18. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Ryan's shot is no good, and I think they're going to call a foul on Templeton. They're saying it's a 2-shot foul. It was awful close to being a 3. And Templeton's picked up her 4th. So Ryan back to the free throw line with 3.6 to go in the third. Ryan's shot rims out, no good. Templeton comes out. Giesling will come back in. Ryan can't get the second to go. Bouncing around. Who's going to get it? Rigsby's got it. No shot. That's the end of the third quarter. So the Lady Pioneers still able to kind of keep this game close and keep the Warriorettes at bay. The lead is only 8 as we have reached the end of the third quarter. And your score is the Warriorettes 26 and the Lady Pioneers 18. Take a look at these scoring. It was 10-5 at the end of the first quarter. It was 17-9 at the end at halftime. Each team got 9 points in the third quarter, and that's where we stand right now. It's 26 to 18 as we get ready for the fourth quarter. It'll be Lady Pioneers ball. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll be Kennerly to inbound. Kennerly to Simpson. Now Simpson in front court. Simpson, Giesling. Giesling from the left side, top of the key. Knocked away by Ryan. Ryan in front court. She'll put it up. It's no good. Rebound up and in by trailing Piper Hetty. Hetty makes it a 10-point game again. It's 28-18. Simpson works it over. This is Giesling. No shot. And a steal. And speaking of steal, in front courts, Brittany Steele scores for the Warriorettes. 30-18. And a timeout called, I think, by Coach Rubio. 5:22 remaining in the game. It was an 8-point lead, 26-18 at the end of 3. And the Warriorettes with a couple of baskets here in the fourth quarter. One by Piper Hetty, the other by Brittany Steele. And it's now 30-18 as the lead has grown to 12 for the Warriorettes. Back to action. Simpson works at corner. Giesling 3, and it's lodged between the rim and the backboard. That creates alternating possession, which will go to the Warriorettes. Well, now they got to get the ball down, and I think one of the referees told one of the girls if they could just jump up there and hit that.
I thought he was going to jump.
You thought so?
Yes, I did.
I thought so too. I mean, yeah, they could do it.
I thought the ref was going to jump.
Oh, well. I don't know if that's included in his pay or not. Here comes Farmer back in the game for the Lady Pioneers with 5:15 remaining. Lady Pioneers put on some pressure. Here's Ryan. Throws it in front court. It's a 3-on-1. Steal. Layup. No good. Rebounded by Simpson. Back on the Lady Pioneers. Simpson. Drive. Shot from the baseline. Up and in. Simpson's in double figures with 10. She's got half the team's points. It's 30-20. Davidson in front court to Ryan. Ryan trying to hit Rigsby. It's knocked out of bounds by Giesling. It will stay with the Warriorettes. 4:42 to play. Here's Davidson, left side of the glass. Throwing it up top. Ryan's going to shoot up a 3. It's no good. Farmer with a rebound. Farmer in front court to Simpson. Simpson back to Farmer. Farmer cross court. It's stolen by Davidson. Davidson going to take it all the way. No good, but she's fouled. Kennerly looked to be the closest one, and that's who they're going to give it to. First on Kennerly, first team foul here in the fourth quarter. And that'll put Davidson at the free throw line. First shot is no good. Templeton is back in the game. 1 of 2 is Davidson from the free throw line. 31-20. 4:20 and counting. Simpson dumps it down. Collier shot, no good. Got her own rebound, put it up, no good. And Collier will go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Hetty. That's only the first on Hetty. First team foul here in the fourth quarter. At the line, shooting 2, it's Collier. Collier's first attempt is up and good. 3 points now for Collier. Second shot by Collier. Good. Got them both. Lead is 9, 31-22. 4:12 and counting. Hetty in front court. Hetty will get it to Ryan. Ryan looks back to Hetty on the right wing. Back up to Ryan. Ryan looks for Steele near the top of the key. Back to Ryan. Look for the Warriorettes maybe to run some clock. That ball deflected, but Steele gets it back. They work it down to Davidson, into Steele. Steele loses it. It's on the floor. Jump ball. It will stay with the Warriorettes. 3:44 to go here in the final quarter, rather. 9-point lead. Davidson, right side of the glass. She'll work it in. Up top, Ryan. Ryan goes to Steele. Steele will put it up in the lane. It's good. A half hook there by Steele. 33-22. Templeton in front court. Trying to hit Collier down low, but there to clean it up is Farmer. She puts it in. Farmer with her 4th point. Knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Farmer. It will stay with the Warriorettes. Young to work it in. Full court pressure by the Lady Pioneers. There's a steal by Simpson. Simpson layup. Got it. And now it's the Warriorettes that want to talk it over. 3:19 remaining. Warriorettes had built a 12-point lead, but now the Lady Pioneers have cut into that. They trail by 7 with 3:19 remaining. It's 33-26. Once again, you're watching coverage of tonight's game on Main Street Media's YouTube page and WBMC 97.7 Facebook page. It's being brought to you by Grace Family Pharmacy. Good game here between the Lady Pioneers and the Warriorettes. Once again, with 3:19 remaining. Elrod back in the game for the Warriorettes. She returns with 4 fouls. Into Ryan. In front court, Young. Young back to Ryan. Ryan lobs it down low, but it's too tall. And a turnover and give it back to the Lady Pioneers. Lady Pioneers trail by 7. Templeton finds Farmer. Cross court deflected out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Pioneers with 3:02 remaining. Side front court. In front of the Lady Pioneer bench, they get it into Templeton. Templeton, Simpson. Simpson back to Templeton. Keeping on the right side, Simpson. She'll go baseline. Shot a little too tall, no good. Rebound by Hetty. Hetty gets it to Ryan, but she throws it out of bounds. And it's a turnover and give it to the Lady Pioneers. Farmer gets into Kennerly. Turnaround shot is short. Rebound by Davidson. Davidson gets it to Elrod. Elrod back to Davidson. Near side, shot for 3. It's good. That's Piper Hetty. She has 5, all coming in this quarter. 2.5 remaining. The lead is back to 10. Shot up and no good, but they call a travel on Templeton. Costly turnover for the Lady Pioneers. Here comes Bryant back in the game. She'll come in for Kennerly. Inbound, stolen. No, it's loose. Picked up by Farmer. Farmer trying to get rid of it. Goes to Simpson. To Bryant. Bryant can't get it to go. Collier's got the rebound. She can't get it to go. And it's rebounded by Elrod. Oh, a couple of chances there for the Lady Pioneers, and I think they're going to get a foul on Collier. No, it's going to be on Bryant. That'll be her 4th, team 2nd. Inbound off of the leg of McDonald, or to Elrod rather. And it's in back court. They're going to say Lady Pioneer ball. Back in the game comes Young. 2:09 remaining, 10-point lead. Lady Pioneers trying to cut into it. Here's Templeton to Simpson. Simpson lobbing it down. Turnaround, no good. Collier got her own rebound, and Collier's going back to the free throw line. Not sure who the foul was on. 2 minutes to go in the game. And at the line is Collier to shoot 2. It's no good. One more chance to cut it to 9. We're in even 2 minutes remaining. And Collier will get 1 of 2. 36-27. Ryan has her pass deflected. Ball is picked up. Lady Pioneers have it. Farmer trying to hit Bryant, knocked out of bounds by Davidson. It will stay with the Lady Pioneers. 1:50 remaining. Farmer on the left side of the glass. Throws up top to Templeton to Simpson. Simpson three. Got it! Simpson with her third three of the game. And there's another steal. When Davidson gets it back, Farmer with a steal. Can't save it. It'll go to the Lady Pioneers. Or excuse me, to the Warriorettes. 36-30. It's a two-possession game with 1:42 remaining. Inbound to Ryan. Ryan will get it to Elrod. Lady Pioneers, they still have two fouls to give, and there's one of them. But Farmer picks up her third team foul. One more to give before the next foul puts them at the free throw line. Davidson. Inbound to Ryan. Ryan will get it to Elrod. Under 90 seconds to play. Davidson. Davidson keeping it out high. Young back to Davidson. Davidson to Young. Ball deflected. It's picked up by Ryan. Ryan, as they're working around, they're working the clock. But going in the lane and scoring is Ava Elrod. And she has a chance for a three-point play. Foul's going to be on Bryant. I have her with 5. And so does the official. So Maddie Bryant, no points tonight, but working hard. Kennerly is in the game. 3-point play for Elrod. 1:10 remaining. It's 39-30. Simpson hands it off. Here comes a three. Rimming out. No good by Kennerly. Rebounded by the Warriorettes. We're under a minute to play. Davidson to Elrod. Back to Davidson. Davidson. Hetty to Davidson. Now back to Hetty. Back to Davidson. Next foul puts them at the line. Davidson to Elrod. Back to Elrod at the circle. Back to Davidson. Lady Pioneers have got a foul. Lobbing it to Hetty. Hetty gets it to Davidson to Elrod, and there's a foul on Templeton, and Templeton is fouled out of the game. So Bryan and Templeton have fouled out with 29.3 remaining. And at the line is going to be Elrod. Elrod is going to shoot 2. First attempt by Elrod rattles good. 40-30. Second shot off the back of the iron, and it falls through. Got the kind roll. 41-30. Giesling will come back in the game for the Lady Pioneers. Here's Simpson. Simpson fakes the pass, shoots the three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Collier. Now Collier and Steele fighting for it. Jump ball. It goes to the Warriorettes with 19.2 remaining. Steele will come out. Ryan is back in the game. Elrod to Ryan. Ryan double teamed and fouled. See who they call this on. It's going to be on Simpson. That's just the first on Simpson. Back the other way. Ryan's been to the free throw a lot tonight. This will be attempts 8 and 9 for her. Shot rolls good. So far, she is 3 for 8. Second on the way. No good. Rebound by Kennerly. Kennerly in front court with 10 seconds. Kennerly, Simpson, Giesling. Giesling drives, gets it to Kennerly. Kennerly, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound by Hetty, and that will do it. Your final score here on 8th grade night at Warren County Middle School. It's the Warriorettes 42 and the middle school Lady Pioneers 30. 16 points in the fourth quarter for the Warriorettes. 12 points scored in the fourth quarter by the Lady Pioneers. Checking the scoring, you had 8 points for Elrod, 5 points for Hetty. Give Steele 8 points. So far leading the way is Davidson with 11. And 10 points scored by Ryan. Take a look at the Lady Pioneers. Templeton held to 2 points tonight. Collier gets 5. Kennerly with 2. Keely Simpson led the way with 15 points, getting half of the team's points. Hardin got 2, and Farmer had 4. So once again, your final score in the girls' contest, it was the Warriorettes winning by a score of 42-30 over the middle school Lady Pioneers. We'll be getting ready for the boys' game here in just a few minutes. In just a minute, we're going to have Principal Caleb Sheehan. He's going to be joining us just before the start of the boys' contest, and we'll get Caleb over here. Caleb Sheehan, the principal for the middle school. Thank you for coming over and joining us tonight.
Thanks for having us. Thank y'all for being here and supporting our students and our student athletes.
Well, I know it's kind of loud in here. We'll try to talk. We'll talk loud as much as we can for everybody with the music being a little loud. Your thoughts, 8th grade night. I think you've been through this before. You've been in their shoes. I think it was Center. Am I right, Centertown?
Yeah.
When you played at Centertown, what was your feelings that night, and what do you think these kids are feeling?
So it's a big accomplishment to be here for 3 years. Middle school is a defining time in a student's life, and you'll remember this night about the big nights like this in graduation, and the milestones in your life. You make the friends along the way, and these are the things kids remember more than sometimes the textbooks and the academics in front of them. But we're just real proud of our students and our athletes and our dancers and our cheerleaders and our coaches. They put a lot of time and a lot of effort into what they do, and it shows. Our culture here at Warren County Middle School is really growing in a positive direction, and it's because of the coaches who are leading our students and our student athletes, and just to a new level of greatness. So we're real proud of that.
All right.
So, yeah.
And do you think it's hit them yet that this is more than likely their last playing in front of their moms and dads and the fans that come out and because they love elementary basketball?
Yes.
Do you think it's hit them yet that next milestone is coming next year when they go across town?
Yeah. So I'd say a lot of them it has not. I think that they're living in the moment right now. I know the boys are really hoping for a win tonight against White County, but I know that they will remember this night for it to be special for them. But I know they have a lot to look forward to. A lot of these students, some of them will continue to play basketball. Some of them will, venture into other, avenues and things. But they'll always have the support and the time they had here with Coach Grayson and Coach Trevor and Coach Smith. They've done a great job, and then the coaches they prior had. So it's been a good experience for them. So yeah.
Yeah, it has. And just wanted to get your thoughts on this game. And we had Coach Grayson at halftime on the girls' game. Close game between these two last time.
Yes, 3 points, I think.
With the Pioneers coming out on top over in Sparta.
Yeah.
And I know Sparta would like to get a little revenge. But on 8th grade night, I think these kids are going to be a little hyped up.
That's right. We're ready. They're ready, I hope. I told them that. I said they can beat them by 15 tonight is what I'm hoping for. So I hope they come out and play, be ready to play strong. And the girls did a great job, tonight against Sparta as well. Sparta's always tough competition, Here it's a good rivalry, but I hope tonight our boys can bring home that win. I know they're chasing a district championship, and I really feel like they're definitely in that spot to get that this year. So
a win tonight gets them the 2 spot, if I'm not
that's
mistaken.
Right, yes. So that'll get them battled to hopefully in the tournament they, can get that spot. But, they can beat they played Upperman last week, and they sure can beat them. So I'm excited for the boys and the work they put in, and it just shows on the court. I'm excited y'all are here to watch it and show it. So it's just really good. So
we're happy to be here.
Yeah.
5 teams are in the league.
Yes,
is that
sir.
right? So that means that there's going to be a playing game. So these two could see each other again next week.
That's
maybe
right.
about this same time.
Yeah. Yep, they could absolutely. So we'll see how it goes tonight. So this might not be the last time they see him. So
and I understand from Coach Grayson that Charlie Dalton Gym is the host of the 8th grade tournament.
Yes, so we are hosting the CTE conference tournament at the Charlie Dalton, and so I know those kids are excited about that. It's always good for our kids to be able to play on that floor, at the high school, because it's a good atmosphere. So I'm excited that they're getting that experience this year like the county schools get, so that's really good as well. But
now who's going to be in the playing game, and will the 4th seed be hosting? Or will it all be played at Charlie
It'll
Dalton?
all be played at Charlie Dalton. Coach McBride has been working with the athletic directors in Upper Cumberland that's in our district, and she has all that. She has the bracket done, and we'll get that released very soon. I know she was talking with him today about weather things and things like that, but she has that. It'll all be played at Charlie Dalton on a Monday, Tuesday, and a Thursday. So yeah,
Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
Yep. So it's not next week, but the next.
So it doesn't have to be Warren County. You can come out and watch a lot of basketball.
Right. A lot of basketball, yeah.
Because the winner of the playing game gets to play Upperman.
That's right.
And more than likely, it's going to be these 2 teams.
That's right, and we're hoping it's us.
And hoping for an Upperman Warren County matchup in the championship.
That's what we're hoping for. Thank you all again for being here.
Thank you, Caleb. Appreciate you coming by. All right, that's Caleb Sheehan, principal for the Warren County Middle School. And we're about ready to get underway with the starting lineups of the boys' game between the Warriors and the Pioneers, a game the Pioneers won in Sparta earlier this year, 45-42. Connor DeLong, Carson DeLong, as the Warriors being introduced. Bryson Taylor. Also, Luke Noctenboren. And we'll get you that 4th starter. That is going to be Tate Pinion. If that name sounds familiar, he's got 2 other brothers. Tripp, who was a quarterback for White County, and now his brother Tucker is also a star on the basketball court. Aiden Contreras for the Pioneers. Josiah Rippey. Austin Breedlove, starter number 3. Kingston Judkins, starter number 4. And Aiden Van Buren is your 5th starter. So once again for the middle school, Aiden Contreras, Aiden Van Buren, Austin Breedlove, Kingston Judkins, also Josiah Rippey. Once again for White County, you've got Luke Noctenboren, also Kyson Taylor, Carson DeLong, Connor DeLong, and Tate Pinion. It'll be Noctenboren jumping against Judkins. Tip control by the Pioneers. Here's Contreras. Contreras to Van Buren. Now back to Contreras. He'll come to the midcourt circle and set it up. Near side Judkins. Contreras. Van Buren. Breedlove. Now they work it near side. Good ball movement by the Pioneers early. Judkins back to Contreras. Contreras to reset. Breedlove, nice pass in the paint, knocked out of bounds. We're going to say it was last touch by Pinion. Contreras, left side of the glass underneath, he'll put it in. Contreras trying to go to Van Buren, it's knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Pioneers. That's Pinion with the knocking it out. Now Breedlove from the corner lobs it in to Judkins. Judkins double team taken away by Pinion. Pinion in front court, drive, shot, and they're going to call a charge on Tate Pinion. First on Pinion, first team foul of this contest. No score, 5:19 to go in the first. Inbound to Breedlove. Breedlove back to Judkins. Contreras trying to get it to Van Buren. It is tied up. Possession will go to the Warriors. Here's Pinion near the midcourt stripe. He'll put it in. He'll throw it in backcourt. This is DeLong. Actually, this is Connor DeLong. He'll get it to Carson. Just go with first names. Over to Noctenborn. Into Pinion. Shot short. Picked up. Stepped on the line. Carson DeLong got the short jumper that did not draw iron, but he stepped out of bounds. Minute gone, no score. Pioneers do a good job getting the ball in front court. Here's Van Buren. Judkins 15-footer, no good. It's rebounded by Rippey. Breedlove, Van Buren, three, got it! Aiden Van Buren puts the Pioneers on the board first. They lead 3-0. Here's Pinion. And we have a whistle away from the ball. And they're going to call this against the Warriors. It's an offensive foul. Kyson Taylor mixing it up underneath. His first, team's second. Full court pressure by the Warriors. Judkins back to Breedlove. Breedlove, Judkins. Judkins gets it past the stripe. In front court. Drive, layup short. And it's rebounded by Noctenborn. Front court. This is DeLong. Shot off the rim. No good. Judkins with a rebound. Lost it. Got it away from Pinion. Here they come in front court. Here's Van Buren. Another three. Got it. Two in a row. And it's 6-0. And Connor DeLong comes up limping a little bit. And a timeout is called by White County. It is 6-0. 2 threes from Aiden Van Buren has got this scoring started for the Pioneers. Pioneers coming into this game 15-3. A win tonight, they will lock up the number 2 seed in the district in the league. So White County trying to get a split, and I think even if there is a split, I get a feeling these two teams will be meeting next week, possibly next Tuesday night. Here's Pinion. Pinion in the lane. Fall away is good. Tate Pinion puts the Warriors on the board. It's 6-2. Breedlove in backcourt. Judkins, Contreras. Contreras on the wing, facing a double team, gets rid of it to Van Buren. He'll hand it back to Contreras. 3.5 to go in the first. It's 6-2 Pioneers. Contreras has the ball knocked away, picked up by Pinion. Pinion will give it to DeLong. Back to Pinion. Pinion hands it off. Here comes an NBA three. Wow. Connor DeLong. I think he shot that from Doyle. And it's 6-5. Judkins in front court to Van Buren. Pass a little wide. He'll chase it down. Near side Contreras. Three. No good. Ball bouncing around is picked up by DeLong. That's Connor. Connor in front court. Passes off. Here comes a three. It's good. And that is Luke Noctenborn. And the Warriors lead 8-6. Here's Van Buren. Van Buren called for a travel. 2:41 to go in the first, so the Pioneers jumped out 6-0, and the Warriors have answered with 8 straight. Pioneers will get Luke Baxter in the game. Back come the Warriors. Pinion will bring it into front court. Pinion gets it over to Connor DeLong. 3, no good. Contreras with the rebound. Excuse me, that's not Contreras, that's Baxter. Baxter has it taken away. Warriors have it. Almost taken away by Judkins. They say he slapped it out of bounds. Who's going to get it? Is it going to be... Are they saying Kyson Taylor? No, they're not saying Kyson Taylor touched it last. They're saying Judkins. It'll be Warriors ball. 2:13 and counting to go here in the first. This is Connor DeLong. He gets it to Carson. Carson DeLong to Pinion. Pinion drives out for a 3, and it's good. My goodness. Kyson Taylor, long range, it's 11-6. As Warriors have started out 3 for 3 from three-point land. Here's Contreras from the circle. Goes to Judkins out high on that right side. He's looking for a pick. Comes near side. Contreras spots a 3. Got it! Contreras with his first 3. And it's 11-9. All 3 so far. The only 2 is Tate Pinion. This is both teams. Here's Pinion. Gets it over Connor. Into Pinion. Nice ball movement. He'll lay it up and in. 4 for Pinion. 13-9. The lead is 4. Minute 10 to go in the first quarter. Judkins in trouble. Has to get rid of it. And he does to Baxter. Contreras. Judkins. Corner, Breedlove. Breedlove lost it out of bounds. And it's going to be Warriors ball. I think Breedlove had 3 on his brain on that one. 57.4 to go in the first half. Baxter will tie his shoe. Now here comes the Warriors leading by 4. Front court. This is Carson. Carson DeLong. Shot from the baseline is no good. And he thought it was blocked. It went off the side of the glass, off of the padding. Referee says no. It belongs to the Pioneers. Pressure by the Warriors. Baxter. Contreras. They get it in front court to Judkins. Judkins will hand it off to Contreras. Looking to Coach Grayson for the play. 30 seconds to go in the first. Here's Contreras. Keeping it out high. Pioneers may play for the last shot. Contreras now challenged. He'll get it to Baxter. Baxter. Shot by Rippey is no good. Rebound by Pinion. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. And Pinion will get it to DeLong. DeLong, long cross-court pass is stolen by Baxter. He'll throw up one from half court. It's off the top of the glass. And that's how the first quarter will end. Your score at the end of 1 here on 8th grade night at Warren County Middle School. It's the Warriors 13 and the Pioneers 9. Nothing but threes by both teams. Both teams starting pretty well from three-point land. For White County, Tate Pinion's got 4. He's got the only two field goals in the paint. Connor DeLong has a 3. Kyson Taylor's got a 3. And Noctenboren also has a 3. You got Aiden Van Buren. He has 2 threes. He has 6 points. And Aiden Contreras has a 3 in the first half. 13-9 Warriors with the lead now by 4. It started out on a 6-0 run by the Warriors, and then by the Pioneers, and then the Warriors came back with an 8-0 run themselves. So the Pioneers will have the ball as we start the second. Breedlove gives it into Contreras, to Judkins. Judkins back to Contreras. Breedlove. This is Rippey. Rippey in the lane, can't get it to go. It's rebounded by Pinion. Pinion gives it to DeLong. That's Connor. Near side. No shot. As in the game is Barlow for the first time. Shot from the corner is no good. Breedlove with a rebound. Back come the Pioneers down by 4. Judkins fakes. Shot. No good. He draws the foul. He's going to shoot 2. Foul's on Taylor. That'll be his second. That's the first team foul here in the second quarter. 5:22 to go in the first half. And going to the line is going to be Judkins. Judkins will shoot 2. First shot by Judkins is good. Here comes Braden Cope in the game for the first time. Second shot coming up is good. 13-11, Pioneers down by 2. Here's Cope. Throws across court, it's stolen. Baxter, Judkins puts it up, no good. He draws the foul. I think that's going to be on Cope. Not on Cope. They're going to call the reach-in foul. That's going to be on Barlow. That's his first, team's second. Back at the line is going to be Judkins. He has a chance to tie this game. They're down by 2. He was successful his last time out. First shot, good. Judkins, he's got 3, all from the line. Shot ties the game at 13. DeLong, Pinion, double team, gets it back to DeLong. DeLong makes it in the front court. Bounce pass inside to Cope. Cope off the glass and good. Cope's first 2. Warriors back on top, 15-13. Contreras will walk it past the stripe in front court. We'll give it to Judkins. Judkins bounce to Contreras. Corner, Breedlove. Breedlove, no shot. Gets it back out to Contreras. Contreras works it over to Judkins. Judkins, he's going to drive. Baseline, pass out to the wing. Breedlove, he'll put it up from 10. It's up and no good. It's rebounded by Pinion. Back come the Warriors in front court. Pinion trying to get out of trouble. He does. He gives it to Cope. Runner by DeLong is no good. And it's rebounded by Baxter. Contreras in front court. Judkins. Judkins will give it to Contreras. 4:15 and counting to go here in the first half. 2-point lead for the Warriors, 15-13. Pioneers can tie or take the lead. Contreras. Bounce pass inside, and it's knocked away. They're going to call a foul. That's going to be on Carson DeLong. That'll be the third team foul. Pioneers have yet to foul here in this second quarter. Contreras, Breedlove, into Judkins. Judkins moves in, shot blocked by DeLong, and Pinion can't save it. Or they're going to say it. They're going to say Pinion touched it when it went out of bounds, so it's going to be Warriors ball. Long pass in front court, driving and knocked out of bounds and losing it. That is Barlow. Barlow trying to draw a foul. Good position by the Pioneers. A little more than 2 minutes gone here in the second. Pioneers still down by 2. Here's Judkins. Over to Contreras. Contreras bounce pass inside. That's Rippey. Has it taken away by Pinion. Pinion will give it to Barlow. Barlow has it almost taken away from him. He'll give it to DeLong. DeLong in front court, Pinion. Pinion wants to drive. He's going to go to the basket. He'll lay it up. He lost his footing. No good. Here comes the Pioneers. Baxter. Contreras steps back 3, but it's blocked by Connor DeLong. And we have a whistle and a timeout call by Coach Grayson. 3:18 to go here in the second quarter. Still a 2-point lead by the Warriors. It's 15-13. Cope has the only basket here in the second quarter for White County. And for the Pioneers, no field goals, but Kingston Judkins has all 4 points of the quarter as he is 4 for 4. Once again, you're listening to tonight's coverage of the middle school Pioneer 8th grade night. It's on Main Street Media's YouTube page and on WBMC 97.7 FM Facebook page. Appreciate you joining us tonight. We've had a couple of good ones. Lady Pioneers come up short with the Warriorettes. We hope to visit with Coach Rubio and halftime of the boys' game. Here's Contreras. Contreras to inbound. Bounce pass in the lane. Ball knocked around, and it's going to be tied up. They tried to get it to Ryder Hobbs, and they're going to say, I guess they're going to say, I guess they called a 3-second violation on the Pioneers instead of a jump ball. The possession arrow did not change. Here's Pinion. DeLong drives baseline. Little runner is good. That's Carson DeLong, giving the Warriors a 4-point lead. It's 17-13. 2:50 and counting to go here in the first half. Here's Contreras. Contreras to Judkins. Judkins, Contreras. Bounce pass to Judkins. Judkins in the corner. This is Baxter. Baxter. Bounce pass to Hobbs. Hobbs. Back out to Baxter. He'll shoot a three. Off the mark. Hobbs with a rebound, no good. And they may get Judkins with a foul. It is going to be on Judkins. That is his first. And that's the first team foul of the second quarter. As a matter of fact, that's the first foul on the Pioneers in this game. Pinion will bring it into front court. Pinion, spin move in the paint. Kicks it out for a three from DeLong. It's off the rim, no good. Pinion with a rebound. Pinion back up, no good. Pinion's got the rebound again. Back out to DeLong. He'll drive. Little runner is good. That's Connor DeLong. Now the lead is 6 for the Warriors. It's 19-13, under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Judkins comes near side. This is Breedlove. Breedlove back to Judkins. Judkins to Contreras. Contreras looking to Coach Grayson. 1:40 to go in the first half. This is Breedlove. Breedlove around the arc to Contreras. Cross court, Judkins. They go to Baxter. Baxter guarded by Cope, knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say it was last touched by Cope. It'll stay with the Pioneers. Breedlove will inbound it. Gets into Judkins' block, but they're going to call a foul. You had Cope and DeLong in the area, and they're going to give this to Cope. His first, team's fourth. Judkins back at the free throw line. So far, he's 4 for 4. First shot good, make it 5 for 5. Nocton-Bourne coming back into the game. Braxton Jones in the game for the first time. Shot, no good, got 1 out of 2. It's rebounded by Jones. Jones will give it to Pinion. Pinion in front court. This is Nocton-Bourne. Gives it to DeLong. DeLong to Jones. Jones to DeLong. DeLong drives. Corner, 3. It's no good. And it's rebounded by Rippey. Breedlove gives it to Contreras. Under a minute to go in the first half. Pioneers trailing by 5. We'll see if the Pioneers play for the last shot. Contreras just kind of walking along that baseline, that's actually mid-court stripe area as the clock continues to tick down. We're at 35 seconds. Warriors not showing a challenge. They're in a spread 2-3. Now at 30 seconds. Warriors content to let them run out the clock. Contreras still dribbling, no challenge. Now we're at 15 seconds. Now they'll put the play in motion. Here's Judkins. Judkins drives, gets it over to Contreras. Contreras shoots a 3. It's off the mark. Rebounded by the Warriors. Stripped away. Judkins has got it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. 3, good! And we have reached halftime. What a first half. Much like the last time that these two teams met, another close one. And your score here at the half, it's 19 for the Warriors, 17 for the Pioneers. Take a look at the scoring for White County. Braden Cope has got 2. Pinion's got 4. 5 for Connor DeLong. Carson DeLong has 2. Kyson Taylor has 3. And a 3 from Nocton Boren. Kingston Judkins, he leads with 8 points for the Pioneers. 6 for Aiden Van Buren, who got a couple of threes in the first quarter. Contreras also with the 3 in the first quarter. So it's a 2-point game. It was a 3-point win for the Pioneers in Sparta. Looks like it's going to be another close matchup. We're now joined by Coach Rubio. Coach, earlier tonight, I know not the outcome that you wanted with the Warriorettes getting the win 42-30. You have to feel proud for your girls because, you know, we know how the Warriorettes are as far as basketball goes. But the girls came out tonight. They kept the pressure on them, forcing turnovers, and Warriorettes didn't pull away. When you look at the final, it doesn't tell the tale because this game was close all the way. Had chances to cut it to one possession, just shots just wouldn't fall.
Yeah, I feel like it just came down to a few missed layups, some missed free throws when we needed them. We would take a shot, they'd get a rebound, go score, and then we couldn't score to combat that, and it kind of just grew from there. But very proud of them for trying hard, and they never gave up. They continued to play the entire time, even when the score might have been 10 we were down by 10, but they never gave up, and they continued to fight hard.
Tyra, you've been in this position before. I think you played at Eastside.
I played at Morrison.
At Morrison.
Mm-hmm.
8th grade night, how was your girls feeling coming into tonight? Could you see some similarities? Could you see yourself in the girls?
I see myself in these girls all the time, and I try to remind them, you're just kids. Like, don't forget, don't let the pressure of it being 8th grade night affect how you play. Just go out here and give it everything you have, because at the end of the day, the score is what matters, and how you play and how you feel after you play is really the biggest thing. I know our record is not the best right now, but I know these girls give it everything they have every time they get on the floor, and I can't ask for anything else. And one day it's just going to click, and it's going to be our turn, and we're just waiting for it. And so we just keep telling them it's okay. You're going to make mistakes. Just continue to play hard, and I feel like they do respond to that. You didn't really have a lot of 8th graders moving on. Is that right tonight? No, just the 5, our starting 5. They're pretty strong, and they keep us in the game quite a bit. We value them a lot. But a few of them got in foul trouble, so we had to turn to those 7th graders, and they kept the pressure on them as well. Yeah, they did. Kinsley Simpson, in the second half, she got 10 of her 15. She did her best to keep the Lady Pioneers in it, and she's the one that put it within 2. But looking at the fourth quarter, White County goes 5 for 6 down the stretch shooting, and they was able to kind of keep that lead. Yeah, Kinsley, she continues to keep us in those games a lot of the times. But again, it comes back to a few missed shots. I think we had a couple opportunities on some turnovers from them late in the game that we just couldn't capitalize on. And then them turning around and scoring after and us having to foul, just continue to build that lead. Now you have one more regular season game, is that right? Yes, sir. And that's Thursday night? Yes. And y'all are on the road? Yes, we go to Harris Thursday. It was a tough game last time we played, but again, that was earlier in the season. We're a much better team now, so I have a lot of confidence in my girls because they just want to win so bad. And the tournament starts next week. You'll be playing Monday? Yes, we will. And y'all will be facing Harris Middle maybe again? I'm not really sure how it stands. I'm thinking it's maybe Coffee County or White County, depending on how their game goes on Thursday because they play each other. It could be one of them. Either one, we're ready. We're ready to come back. Coffee County, we lost by 10 last time. We cut it within 4. And it's going to be at home at Charlie Dalton Gym. How's that going to be
for the girls?
The girls are excited because our 5 starters, they're going there next year, so they're just excited. And I told them really the only time that it matters is tournament time. So as long as we come out and we play hard and we get a win, that's all that matters.
All right. Coach Rubio, thank you for coming by and joining us.
Thank you.
That's Coach Rubio. Once again, Lady Pioneers coming up short tonight, 42-30 against the Warriorettes. But give the Lady Pioneers a lot of credit because they hung in there with them just about the whole game. The final score, the final deficit was 12, but that doesn't tell the tale because it was some free throw shooting down the stretch by the Warriorettes that they were able to keep that lead like it was. So we're getting ready to start the second half. Warriors will have it and a 2-point lead. Once again, it's 19-17 as we resume. Inbound comes to Pinion. He'll go to DeLong. DeLong trying to feed it inside. It's knocked away. Picked up by Breedlove. Pioneers have it. They can tie it or take the lead with a 3. Contreras. Judkins. He'll try the 3 on the lead. Got it! And a chance for a 4-point play. Count that 3. Foul is on Connor DeLong. That's his first team foul. Pioneers take a 1-point lead. Judkins, who's 5 of 6, make it 6 of 7 as he gets the 4-point play. Pioneers go from a 2-point deficit to a 2-point lead. It's 21-19. Here's Cope. Cope spins, drives on the right side, shot. He got it to go. Will it count? Count the basket for Cope. Foul's going to be on Breedlove. That's his first team foul of the third quarter. And now Cope with a chance for a 3-point play. He's tied the game up and a chance to give him the lead. Shot is good. 22-21, back and forth between these two. Judkins, Breedlove. Breedlove, front court. Breedlove from the left wing, back up top. Judkins, he'll hand it to Contreras. Now Contreras. Looks. He finds Rippey. Judkins, they're going to call him for the travel. I think Judkins had a hard time getting the ball out of his hands, and he took that extra step. Warriors get the ball back, almost a minute gone here in the third. Warriors with a 1-point lead. Cope hands it to DeLong. DeLong swapped away, but I think they're going to call a foul on Contreras. That 3 won't count by DeLong. That's actually Carson DeLong. Contreras is first, team's second. Connor DeLong, left side of the glass. Underneath, he gets it in to Carson. Back to Cope. Cope drives. Nice feed along the baseline, up and in for Carson DeLong. He's got 4, 24-21 Warriors. Contreras double teamed in backcourt. He gets in front court. Baxter, Breedlove, layup, no good. Rippey with a rebound. Pullback up and no good. He got it back again. Cannot get it to go, and Pinion's got it. Back come the Warriors in front court. Near side, this is Cope. Cope drives. He's fouled. No call as he falls to the floor. Pioneers have it. Here's Baxter. Baxter is going to take it all the way, but poked out of bounds by Cope. It'll stay with the Pioneers. 4:16 to go in the third. Here's Baxter. Actually, it'll be Contreras, right side of the glass. 24-21, Warriors lead by 3. Inbound Breedlove. Breedlove for the tie. He got it. Austin Breedlove ties it at 24. Almost 2 minutes gone here in the third. Here's Pinion. Pinion drives, puts it up. It's good. Give Pinion 6, 26-24. Warriors back on top. Judkins. Contreras. Now Contreras, he'll bring it back out to the midcourt circle. Looking at Coach Grayson. Gives it to Judkins. Judkins, he'll pull up for a 15-footer, no good. Rebound by the Warriors. It's Carson DeLong. Gives it to Pinion. Pinion kicks it out for a three. It's good. Tyson Tyler with his second three. Timeout called by Coach Grayson. 3:26 to go in the third. Warriors lead at 29-24. Pioneers started out with a 4-point play. Breedlove has answered with a three, but you got baskets by Cope, Pinion, DeLong, and Taylor to make it a 5-point lead. Once again, our coverage tonight is brought to you by Gray's Family Pharmacy. If you think that you might have the strep, you might have the flu, all you have to do is go to Gray's Pharmacy. They'll test you, and then they'll diagnose you, and they'll even give you an antibiotic. It is that easy. Just see the folks at Graves Family Pharmacy. Pioneers with the ball. Here's Contreras. Contreras past the stripe in front court. They work it to Rippey. Rippey hands it to Judkins, drives, lays up short. Rippey with a rebound, blocked, but they're going to call a foul. I think that foul's going to be on Cope. Cope's second, that's the team's second. And now Josiah Rippey at the line, he'll shoot two. First shot no good. 3:09 to go in the third, still a 5-point lead. One more chance for Rippey to cut it to 4. And he does, he gets one of two. 29-25. Here's Cope. Pinion. Pinion. Spin move in the paint. Fakes. Now he's got to get rid of it. And he does to Taylor. Taylor. He'll spin. Fall away blocked by Baxter. Pioneers have it. Here's Contreras. Contreras. He'll back it out and set it up with 2:40 and counting to go in the third. Contreras. Fakes. Judkins drives, kicks it to the corner, but it goes out of bounds. Breedlove could not handle the pass. He was set up for a three. Now the Warriors have it in a 4-point lead. Cope. Past the stripe, met by Contreras. Cope. He's going to drive. Little scoop layup, no good. Taken away by Pinion. He can't get it to go. There's Cope with a rebound. He can't get it to go. There's Pinion. He's got it. Out to Taylor for a three. It's good. My goodness. 9 points for Taylor as the Warriors just fought and fought. And now it's a 7-point lead with under 2 to go in the third. Here's Contreras. Contreras to Breedlove. And a timeout called by Coach Grayson. 32-25. The lead is 7. Pioneers had a 4-point play to start this second quarter to make it 20-19. But ever since then, the Warriors have gone on a 13-5 run, and they have built this lead to 7. 1:46 once again to go here in the third quarter. Appreciate you tuning in tonight on our Main Street Media YouTube page and WVMC 97.7 Facebook page. Appreciate you tuning in. Our coverage tonight brought to you by Graves Family Pharmacy. Across the way, Breedlove will inbound for the Pioneers. Actually, it'll be Judkins. He'll work it in. Judkins, Breedlove. Breedlove, Judkins, little feed. Nice dish inside, but Rippey can't handle it. It's taken away by the Pioneers. Here's Pinion in front court. Pinion to Cope. Cope drives. Layup is good. Cope with 7. 9-point lead, 34-25. Approaching a minute 20 to go in the third. Here's Contreras. Handoff to Judkins. Judkins drives. Shot, no good. Tapped around. Who's going to come up with it? For the Warriors have it. Pinion. Pinion makes it into front court. Splits a double team. Layup is good. Tate Pinion with his 8-point. He worked hard for those points. And the lead is 11 as we go under a minute to go in the third. Contreras. Cross court. This is Van Buren who's back in the game. Breedlove. Breedlove spins. And a foul called. They're going to call a reach-in foul on Connor DeLong. That's his second, team's third. And they're going to say that Breedlove was in the act of shooting, and so Breedlove will shoot too. Breedlove, who hit a 3 earlier. First shot is good. Hobbs will come back in and give Judkins a breather. I'm sure Judkins won't be out too long. 43.4 to go here in the third. Second shot coming up for Breedlove. It's up. It's no good. It rims out. DeLong with the rebound will give it to Pinion. 10-point lead, 36-26. He'll give it to DeLong. DeLong kicks out near side to Cope, and we have a foul. That's going to be on Breedlove. That'll be his second. That's the team's third. Baxter will come in for Van Buren. Pinion, right side of the glass, underneath. Gets into DeLong. DeLong drives, puts up a shot. It's no good. That was an awkward shot. Rebound by Rippey. Rippey gets it to Contreras, almost taken away by Cope. Now Contreras in front court. 13 seconds to go in the third. Here's Contreras. Contreras keeping it out high. Handoff, Baxter. Baxter kicks it over to Breedlove. He'll shoot a 3, no good. Rebound by the Warriors, and that's the end of the third quarter. Lead was 2 at halftime for the Warriors, but in the third quarter, Warriors outscored the Pioneers by a score of 17-9. And your score is now 36-26 as we get ready to start this fourth quarter here in just a few minutes. Braden Cope for White County has 7, but Tate Pinion, he has 8. Kyson Taylor, he has 3 threes in the game. He's got 9 total points. Van Buren, who hit 2 threes in the beginning, has yet to score. Kingston Judkins keeping the Pioneers in the game. So far he has 12, and he had actually the 4-point play. They gave the Pioneers the lead briefly, 20-19, but now it's now a 17-6 run by the Warriors here in this second half. So with a 10-point lead, we start the fourth quarter, and it's going to be Baxter to work it in. For the Pioneers, they'll have it. Into Breedlove. Trying to go to Baxter, and we have a foul. They're going to call a holding foul. That'll be on Cope. That's his third. That's the first team foul here in the fourth quarter, and we're just 3 seconds in. Breedlove, left side of the glass underneath. Bounce pass, it goes to Baxter. Baxter puts it up, no good. Draws contact from Carson DeLong. Carson's second, team second. And going to the line is going to be Lucas Baxter. Baxter's going to shoot 2. Baxter so far scoreless on the night. First shot is good. 36-27, Baxter trying to cut it to 8. No good, but Judkins has got the rebound. Judkins puts it up. It's no good. Tapped around. Rippey had it. It's in back court. And Contreras will come away with it. Long pass to Judkins. Judkins fake, shoots, blocked by Pinion. Shot is good. Will they count it by Rippey? They're going to count the basket. Fouls on Cope. He's picked up his 4th. That's the team's 3rd. Count the basket for Rippey. That is his first basket, his first field goal of the night. He's got 3. Make it 4 as he completes the 3-point play. 2-possession game now, 36-30. Warriors by 6, 5.5 to play. Here's Pinion. Pinion, Cope, corner, DeLong, 3. No good. Rebound, Breedlove. Now the Pioneers, they can cut into the lead. If they hit a 3, it'll be a 1-possession game. Contreras, Baxter. Baxter taken away by Pinion. It'll be a jump ball, and it's Warrior ball. Barlow back in the game for the Warriors. Pinion, front court. That's Taylor, cross to Pinion. Pinion, DeLong, working around. Here's a 3, short, and a reverse by Taylor. He's got 11. He's in double figures. 38-30. Here's Contreras. 4:45 and counting remaining. Contreras dishes off to Breedlove. Judkins. Judkins from the free throw line. Now he'll drive, and there's going to be a holding foul, I think, called against Pinion. Or are they going to say it's a wraparound? They're saying that Judkins wrapped his arm around Pinion, and that's going to go against Kingston. That's his 2nd. That's the first team foul. Pioneer fans don't like the call. The Warriors get the ball back. Here's Pinion. Pinion in the corner, faking the 3, back to Pinion. Pinion lost it, gets it back. And that's his Carson. He gets it to Connor. Connor, turnaround. He can't get it to go, but Pinion's got the rebound. Pinion puts it up. He scores. Will they count it? They are. Foul's going to be on Rippey. His first, team's 2nd. Count the basket for Pinion. He's now got double figures. He's got 10. Make it 11. He completes the 3-point play. 41-30 with 4:17 remaining. Van Buren is back in the game for the Pioneers. Contreras will walk it up into front court. Approaching 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Contreras gets it to Breedlove. Breedlove in the paint. Finds Van Buren. Van Buren shoots a 3. He got it! His first 3 since the first quarter. It's his 3rd of the game. He's got 9. 41-33. Here's Pinion. Corner, no 3. Ball deflected by Judkins. Got back by Pinion. Pinion's going to drive. He'll take it all the way. He has it blocked by Rippey. Judkins speeding into front court. He'll take it all the way. He'll lay it in. 13 for Judkins. 41-35. Here's DeLong for a 3. He got it. My goodness. Carson DeLong. He's got 7. Lead is 9. 44-35. 3:10 and counting to play. Judkins to Rippey. Rippey from the wing. Top of the key, Breedlove. He'll pop a 3. Good! 7 for Breedlove. 44-38. Pioneers within 2 possessions. Pinion kicks it to the near side for a 3. No good. Breedlove with a rebound. Steal by Pinion. Puts it up and in. How did he get that shot off? 46-38. Back the other way. Judkins with a 3. Judkins with the answer. 46-41. Timeout called. Or is it? Timeout White County. 46-41. The lead is 5 for the Warriors with 2:25 remaining. Wow, what a game. Last time these two teams met in Sparta, 45-42 was the final. The Pioneers got the win on the road. Pioneers looking for the sweep. If they get the sweep, they're the number 2 seed in the tournament coming up next week, and more than likely, they're going to face these same Warriors next Tuesday night. But the game will be at Charlie Dalton Gym. That's where the 8th grade tournament will be played. And no doubt that there's going to be a classic probably next week between these two teams. If there's a split, I think that one of the teams from the play-in could possibly come up with one game to go. But a win guarantees it for the Pioneers. But right now they trail by 5, and there's 2:25 remaining. Inbound to Cope. Cope drives, kicks it to the corner, DeLong. Look for the Warriors maybe to run some clock. There's Carson to Connor. Drives, turnaround good. Carson DeLong. He's got 9, 48-41, 2 minutes remaining, 7-point lead for the Warriors. Here's Contreras. Contreras started near side, now goes the other way. Here's Van Buren, cross court, Judkins. Judkins in the lane, turnaround shot is short. Rebound by Baxter. Baxter saves it, but it goes into the hand of a Warrior. They'll throw it in front court. There's Cope. Cope spins, fall away. He can't get it to go. Cope got his own rebound knocked away by Judkins, but what do we have? We have a foul. It's a 4, but which one? It's on Judkins. 3 on him, 3rd team foul. Pioneers still have 1 foul to give before they can put the Warriors at the free throw line. 1:35 remaining. Throws it up top to Cope. Cope near the circle. Has his pocket picked by Contreras. Contreras into front court. He'll lay it up. It rolls good. 5 for Contreras. The lead is 5 for the Warriors. 48-43. Cope is fouled by Contreras going to the basket. 2 on Contreras. That's the 4th team foul. Not shooting yet. The next one will put the Warriors at the line. Here's Taylor, left side of the glass, into DeLong. DeLong spins, puts it up, no good. Rebound Judkins, and he's fouled by Taylor. 3 on Taylor, 4th team foul. Now both teams will be shooting free throws with their next fouls. 1:11 to play in the game. Pioneers need a basket. They're down by 5. Contreras at the midcourt circle. Breedlove. Judkins. Judkins. He'll shoot a 3. Short. Saved by Baxter. Judkins. He'll drive to the basket. He has his pocket picked, but I think they're going to call a foul on Pinion. And they're going to. It is going to be a 2-shot foul. That's going to be the 5th team foul on the Warriors. That is the 2nd. That is the 5th team foul. Judkins back to the free throw line. Judkins is 6 for 7 so far tonight. And 2 big ones. This can make it a 1-possession game with 47.7 remaining. First shot no good. One more chance to knock it to a 4-point lead. Second shot is good. 48-44. Cope has his pocket pick. Breedlove. Contreras shoots a 2. It's no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. They're going to say Baxter touched it last. 37.3 remaining. Getting tense at the middle school. Inbound knocked away by Breedlove. It'll still go to the Warriors. 36.3 remaining. Inbound. DeLong almost went out of bounds. Good job staying in. And we got a foul, I think, on Breedlove. 3 on him. That's the 5th team foul. Both teams, 32.3 remaining. Shooting 2, and at the line is going to be Connor DeLong. It'll still be a 2-possession game, even if DeLong makes them both. DeLong, first shot is good. Lead is now 5, 49-44. Second attempt coming. And he got it. 50-44. Here comes the Pioneers. Contreras in front court. Contreras, 25 seconds. And a timeout called by Coach Grayson. 24.1 to go. Pioneers will have the ball. It is a 30-second timeout. It's 50-44. 6-point lead for the Warriors. And for the Pioneers, if you're looking, the Pioneers really don't need a 3, although a 3 could make it a 1-possession game. You could work it in for a quick 2 and get a foul. Hope that they miss, and then you can chip into the lead a little bit more. But we'll see what Coach Grayson has drawn up. 24.1 remaining. Here comes the Warriors back out on the court. Breedlove across the way, side front court. Into Judkins. Judkins around the arc. He gets it to Van Buren. Van Buren wide open. He'll take a 3. It's good! That is 4 threes for Van Buren. He has got 12. 13.4 remaining. What a shot by Aiden Van Buren. And it's a 3-point game. 50-47. Once again, 13.4 remaining. Pioneers, if you're the Pioneers, you try and get a turnover. If you can't, you got to get a quick foul. For the Warriors, they got to just protect the ball and hit free throws. So far in the fourth quarter, Warriors have been to the line 3 times. They've hit 3. Connor DeLong has 2. Pinion's got 1. Carson DeLong has not been to the free throw line. He could be an option. Pinion will inbound the ball. Pinion throws it into Cope. Cope, he'll get it into front court. Taylor, he lost it. Here comes the Pioneers. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. In the corner, Breedlove. Breedlove drives. He'll lay it up and in. Is there time left? Time has run out. And the Pioneers will come up 1 point short. Breedlove got the 2, but they needed a 3 to tie. Breedlove drove down the baseline, and it was one of those that the Warriors would gladly let him go. And I'm not sure if the Pioneers had any more time left on the clock. But the final score, the Warriors win it 50-49, as the teams have split the series with each team winning on the road. But what a game, what a boys game between these two. Another classic, and I have no doubt next week in the tournament, when these two teams meet again, it is going to be a classic all over again. Tate Pinion, he had 13 tonight. Braden Cope had 7. 7 points for Connor DeLong. 9 points for Carson DeLong. Kyson Taylor had 11 for the Warriors, and Noctenborn had 3 for the Warriors. For the Pioneers, Contreras with 5. Van Buren, 4 threes tonight. He gets 12 points. Austin Breedlove, he had 9. And Kingston, what a game for Kingston Judkins tonight. He had 18 points. Josiah Rippey with 4 and 1 point tonight for Baxter. 50-49, the final between the Warriors and the Pioneers. Each team has one regular season game left before the tournament starts next week. And once again, that 8th grade tournament will be played at Charlie Dalton Gym. Go out and support the Pioneers. Hey, go out there. It's going to be the play-in games. All the games are going to be there. The playoff or the play-in game, the semifinals, and the championship all will be played out there. So go out there and catch that all next week. We thank you so much for tuning in tonight to our coverage of the 8th grade middle school basketball game. Our coverage tonight brought to you by Graves Family Pharmacy. Thank you very much to Graves for sponsoring tonight, and also for watching and catching us on the Main Street Media YouTube page and WBMC's 97.7 FM Facebook page. Our camera operator, Chad Graves. Chad, great games tonight.
It was a great game tonight, Jeff. I really enjoyed being here and operating the camera, but, I still have a few things to learn.
Well, I thought you did a great job tonight.
Well,
great sidekick tonight.
Jeff, you did a great job. I didn't say too much because you really did a good job filling in all of the gaps here and giving great updates.
Well, thank you very much.
The high school team right now is up 28-26 in Lincoln County.
Wow, low scoring game there.
It is. It's at halftime.
Well, you have they had low scoring game last week against Coffee County. Of course, it was 11-8, so that's a little bit better. It seemed like everybody was off last week.
Yeah, that was seemed like a rough night, but they pulled out a win.
They did, and hopefully they can pull out a win tonight on the road there in Fayetteville.
Yes, that could be a very big win for the Pioneers. Looking forward to seeing how this one turns out. Yeah. I think we should tune in to hear Jay on Star 107.
That's right. So, we're about to leave, but tune in to Star 107. Jay has got tonight's game between Warren County and Lincoln County, big district game on the road. Pioneers in Fayetteville tonight, so go check that out. Tune in on 107.3 or 107.7. Chad, thank you very much once again.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Great job.
I'm Jeff Barnes from Warren County Middle School. We say good night.